A day in the life of a typical Raichu.
Nah. Nah. Nom 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 nom.
Hello YouTube, this is Chriz Maniac bringing you folks another Pokemon XY Wi-Fi battle. And this battle is an NU match versus my boy Godwin. So looking at Godwin's team, it looks like he has a rain team because all his Pokemon in his team could benefit from the rain. The weaknesses of his Pavilion, his Pineapple, and his Maul could get taken away by the rain. His his Kingler rather, could get a stab boost from the rain. His Raichu could get could thunder all the things with the rain. And yeah, looking at my team, I have just a random assortment of Pokemon, and I am following my template of my 4 walls and 2 hard hitters in this team. My 2 hard hitters are Haunter and Zangoose, and other Pokemon are just there to slowly wear my opponent down so that my other Pokemon can sweep. Anyways, he leads off with Pavilion, and Pavilion is a big threat. Is that thing NU? I think it's RU, but that thing deserves to be RU because that Pavilion is so strong. Like, they're very good. They hit really hard. Anyways, he goes for the Hurricane right away, expecting my Totera to stay in, but no, not this time. My Totera got O-Code the last 2 battles that I used it, and I'm not gonna get it O-Code again. Anyways, I bring Burgess my special wall, and Noctowl is a very good special wall. It has lots of HP and special defense, especially when it is invested in max HP and max special defense. Anyways, I hit myself with Confusion right here. I don't really mind that because I can't really do much versus a small wall anyways. I have Air Slash, Toxic, Roost, and Protect, so that won't do much versus this small wall. I can't really touch it anyways, so I get out right there, and I bring in my Torterra named Leer, and I could just run this thing out with Earthquake and take 1 hit from this thing, which is an Iron Head, but sheer Force Life or Mobile, damn, that does a lot of damage, and I have like a lot of HP defense investment on this Torterra, but that still did so much. Wow, Mobile, you monster. Anyways, I threaten out with Earthquake. In comes Manly, his Pavilion, and I just go for a Stealth Rock on the switch out, and I'm fine by that. I get Rocks up, and it would do quite a bit of damage to Godwin's team. And he has a Pinnacle for spinning, but I could just bring my Haunter in just to spin block. So it looks like my rocks are here to stay if I play properly. Anyways, I bring in Burgess, my Noctowl, just to wall this thing once again. I could take Hurricanes all day, I could just roost up, unless this thing Confuse Hacks me, which he fortunately doesn't, which is great. And I can stay in here, Toxic Stall this Pavilion, and I'm not really that scared of Quiver Dance unless he gets like at +3 or something, which he probably won't because I have Air Slash, which hits this Pavilion for super effective damage, even though he's a Quiver Dance. Anyways, I am just roosting up here. I'm comfortable about staying in this Pavilion because this Pavilion can't really touch me. Hurricane, sure, it does like a lot of damage, but I can just roost up, and I'm gonna eventually Toxic Stall this Pavilion down because Pavilions are a big threat. And I have Protect on like 3 of the Pokemon on my team, so I'm not really that scared of this Pavilion for once, because I'm always scared of Pavilions. Anyways, fortunately, I break through the Confusion, I hit that Toxic, yes! And this Pavillion's lifespan is going to be shortened, because if it switches out, it gets Stealth Rocks damage, which is half of its health, and if it stays in, it gets Toxic, and it eventually gets KO'd, so I could just take this thing's hits all day, every day. Anyways, comes Cutie Pie, my other special wall of this team. He goes for Hurricane, and I resist that, and that is great because I could just take only like 1/4 of my damage of my health from that thing. I could just constantly recover up, and even if it gets really intense, I can just switch out, get my Regenerator, and switch back in. So this Pavilion is basically done for. But he goes for Sleep Powder right here. I was hoping he would go for a Sleep Powder earlier, my Noctowl, but he seems to know that I have the ability of Insomnia on my Noctowl, and that is really good on his part and Godwin's part because now he put my Cutie Pie to sleep, my Corsola, but I can just stay in here. I don't really mind that Sleep Powder because I just wall this thing and I can resist both of its moves. Anyways, I recover right here, and I get a first turn rake, which is very lucky. I have PewDiePie still on my team. I still have PewDiePie to wall stuff all day, every day. And this manly Pavilion, this Pokemon number 666, Spawn of Hell, is going to get more poison. So I switch out right here, get my regenerator back up, and I'm almost at full health. I bring in Burgess again, expecting him to go for the Bug Buzz, but instead Godwin goes for the Quiver Dance, which is great. It is basically dead right now because he gets toxic damage this turn, and I can protect next turn. So down goes to the Pavilion, successfully toxic stalled, and it is out of the match. So this is a time when defense prevails over offense, and when even walls destroy boosting Pokemon, because boosting Pokemon tend to be the counter to walls, but not this time. Walls prevail over offense in this situation. So finally, that manly Pavilion goes down. Get away from me, Spawn of the Devil. Go away. Anyways, it brings in Spiky Pine, the Pineco, and that's a very strange spinner to use in NU, but I guess it's still viable. It's actually even PU, because it's not that good in my opinion. War Turtle would make a better spinner. Anyways, he double switches right there, which is kind of strange. He just got damage off on his Pineco. But anyways, I stay in, just go for the super effective damage on his Pineco, but he turns out to bring out Mobile, and I'm fine with that. I don't really care. I can just bring in my physical wall, and just throw this thing out with an Earthquake. But Lear looks like he's gonna get 2 KO at this point, and I'm hoping to survive 2 play roughs from this Mobile, because Mobiles hit pretty hard even though it doesn't have its big power boost or huge power boost with its Mega Evolution. And that does make 50% to me, and that is kind of worrying. He is the second play rough, and it takes out my Torterra. So even though I have a physical wall, he still breaks through it, and that is incredible. Damn. You beast, Mawile. Anyways, I bring in Peter, and I was expecting him to just stay in and go for the Iron Head. I could take one because I'm a physical wall once again, but I can go for the Earthquake and deal super effective damage versus a Mawile and taking it out. I was skeptical about taking it out, but I get a crit right there, which really matters. It would have been able to survive 2 hits because I have no attack investment on this Armaldo, and Mawile has pretty decent defense. Anyways, he expects me to switch out right here, my opponent, but I just stay in, just stacking up my Armaldo at this point. Anyways, he goes for the Rain Dance as expected. He has a Rain team, and I guess Kingler is one of his Rain inducers. I just stay in right here, just taking do damage to this Kingler before I get taken out by a Crab Hammer. Yeah, this Crab Hammer, well, nothing would survive against that. That's why I didn't switch out also, because Crab Hammer from a Kingler, that would hit very, very hard. And yeah, I got taken out by that. Anyways, I bring in my Haunter. I can just Sludge Bomb this thing, just take it out, because I outspeed it, and he doesn't have Aqua Jet on this Kingler. Actually, Kingler doesn't learn Aqua Jet, right. I was kind of worried there that it learns Aqua Jet, but I switches up, and in Bumblepedia it says that Kingler doesn't learn Aqua Jet, so I was free just to Sludge Bomb that thing for the win. Anyways, I'm Slimy Gary. Yeah, I guess that's from SpongeBob, I believe. Anyways, I bring in Auron. I need to break through this wall. I need to, like, get a Wrecking Ball and just smash through this wall of Sliggoo. And I get my poison up right here. His Dragon Balls won't really knock me out. And I can just go for that big facade, smash that Slimy Gary, that Sliggoo, and take it out in one shot. Damn, Zangoose hits so damn hard. Anyways, the rain stops, which is great for me because I don't like the rain, as rain really helps out my opponent Godwin. He goes Mascot 2.0. His is Raichu. He's gonna write me a Deathnote because Raichu hits very hard with Thunder. He hits his first Thunder, which is very fortunate on him. And this is one of those times in which I wish I had Quick Attack on my Zangoose, but instead I have Shadow Claw to hit Ghost types. But yeah, Zangoose suffers from the 4 move slot syndrome. Anyways, I was expecting my opponent right here just to go for the Rain Dance, expecting me to go for the Mirror Coat, yes. But instead, I go for a Toxic right here, just going for a safe play. But I could have went for the Mirror Coat right there and absolutely annihilated this Raichu because Mirror Coat brings back a special attacking move with twice the power on your opponent, and it just destroys them in most cases. But now I didn't use it, and he outpredicted me Godwin. He gets reading that up, and he could just thunder everything. He just drop thunders on me and destroy my entire team. Anyways, I recover up, just hoping to just survive one more thunder with my Corsola, and it looks like I could survive a thunder at this point because I am almost at full HP, and then I can just Toxic Stall out this Raichu like I did with his other boosting Pokemon, which is his Pavilion. Anyways, I hope he survives the thunder, but I don't survive this thunder, and down goes Cutie Pie. How can you do that to Cutie Pie? It's so cute! But yeah, Mascot 2.0, which could very well be a mascot for Pokemon Yellow, takes out my Corsola, my especially defensive Corsola. So at this point, I am still comfortable with this game. I can still win at this point because I can just protect up and he can just get stalled out by Toxic if he doesn't switch out. Anyways, he goes for a Nasty Claw right here, which kinda is worrying because now he can one-hit KO my Noctowl at this point because Thunder, yeah, that would just absolutely annihilate me. Anyways, I sack off my Haunter right here because Haunter is not much of a use at this point because he outspeeds me with his Raichu and he can just knock me out in one shot. So I just sack off Vibe and down goes Vibe, but heroically because now this Raichu is out of business and it's not gonna write me any more funeral certificates or death notes because it is Toxic down and yeah, no more Raichu. Anyways, in comes his Pineco, and this Pineco is basically his last Pokemon. I win at this point because I can protect right here, and I know that he is gonna go for the explosion. But my opponent Godwin, he could be part of Team Flare because he finishes this battle off with style, and that is the best way to finish off a battle, even if you lose. Anyways, folks, that was the NU match versus Godwin. I hope you enjoyed this battle. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you folks next time!